Welcome back to the Northstars Show. I'm your host, Bruce Krentz. This is the last one of the year. We talked to Lance Laycock, 1 minute with him. Captain Evan Lutz on some of his plans for next year. We have Kathy Valentino talking hometown hockey in 30 years with the Norman Northstars, and also an interview with Coach Doug Korman. This is the Mun Cup edition with
Brady Krentz.
Stay tuned. Coach Korman, last show of the year, last one of the year. We'll jump right into it. Blues and golds from the last weekend and looking back over the year.
Some blues from the last weekend. Obviously, there's a couple undisciplined incidents that we had that I think that was a reflection of a lot of the season that we had. So that continued on the road. Other than that, there's probably more goals than actual blues. It's hard to stay motivated and to have the right frame of mind with the season that we had. And I really got to say, going on a road trip, you could expect the worst. But the players, I thought, for the most part, battled hard in every game. It is what it is. We don't, I guess their talent level compared to some of the other teams, we're not as strong, but for the guys that did play, we had a short bench. I got to give the guys credit. They worked hard right to the end. We came up short, but that's the way it goes.
Well, and it's nice to hear that because we talked to you a couple weeks ago, and that's one of the things that you focused on was just that really hockey's a bit of lessons for life, and that sometimes you get dealt a bit of a tough hand, and that you expected the guys to still step up, and that it was something that they could take further on in their lives. And it sounds like they heard that message and showed that this weekend. Yeah,
it's I wasn't back home in Thompson, but you heard some stories what went on here at the arena. It's very easy to lose control of 15, 16, 17-year-olds, but the Northstars, they were diplomats for the region down south. We're not always happy with the reffing or the way things turn out, but at the end of the day, you want guys battling hard, the life lessons, whatever you do. Being a police officer, a teacher, whatever it is, do it 110%. So I'm happy with the attitude for the players that finished the season.
Yeah, it's nice to hear that because it would have been easy not to play out the rest of the year, and they certainly did that. We've got a big weekend coming up here in Thompson. It's Mun Cup weekend. It's got a big place in everybody's heart and in Thompson culture, really. I know you had a bit of a part in the Mun Cup, big part, a few years back, so do you want to share some thoughts on that?
Yeah, unfortunately, if we go way back, Mun Cup wasn't around when I played, but I think it was a year after Mun Cup came into form, and it's been, I think has put Thompson on the map. It's a big tournament that's recognized across the province. I was fortunate enough, I couldn't tell you what year it was, but I coached a Mun Cup team that I still have the nickel puck in my basement sitting on the shelf, something I'm proud of. And I know for young kids, we've got the Stick Boys coming out tonight that will be participating this weekend, and you see them, they got their hair dyed orange, and they're excited, and this is going to be memories that will stay with them for a lifetime. So it's a big deal for the young guys, and I know over the years we get a lot of fan support, come out and watch the young kids play, and I hope we're going to have that this weekend. It's important for, I think, the community, keeping this tournament forefront and making it a big deal for not just the Thompson kids, but all players attending.
For everybody that comes down. Absolutely. It is a testament to the volunteers. I think that you're right. Keep this as it's a big deal. It's one of the biggest tournaments that any of the kids in the North are going to go to in terms of all the stuff that happens around the final game and the whole weekend, right from the pancakes to the keeper of the cup and all the pomp and ceremony that goes along with it.
Yeah, I think, after the Mun Cup, we've got the Rogers Hometown Hockey coming up for a couple days. It's too bad they couldn't have incorporated the Mun Cup, because I think
would have been huge.
That would have been a great thing, because, like I said, it's something that's put Thompson on the map. That would have been pretty cool to have the Mun Cup and that recognition gone national. So too bad. Yeah,
and that said, I mean, we say that it means a lot to the kids, but I know I had a chance to skate in the Mun Cup with your brother, and I think people are tired of us telling tales about our glory days when we were 10 years old, and I know you're not forgetting too many of the moments that you were at the Mun Cup either, so it's a big deal for everybody in town. It's a cool thing.
You know, I coached a cup-winning team. It was Mikey Baker, I know was on the team, and there's some other kids that have moved on. But I also was fortunate enough to coach 2 Carroll Aviation teams that they weren't the better of the Adam teams, but I still have 2 scarves that Mrs. Carroll knitted, hand knitted for all the players and coaches, yellow and black scarves, and I know Carroll Aviation for years was a big part of it.
Huge. Absolutely, the community really jumps in on all of that. Thanks for the Mun Cup memories. Thanks for a great, we won't call it a great year, but lots of work with the kids this year, and we're looking forward to better results next year. That's Coach Doug Korman.
Thanks.
You're watching the Northstars Show on Shaw TV.
I'm joined now by Captain Evan Lutz. Evan, season's kind of wrapping up now. Your thoughts on how things went? I mean, obviously not the way you planned it at the beginning of the year, but looking back, what do you think?
Well, every season is an opportunity to make some great friends, and that's what I've accomplished throughout. I'm sure everyone's accomplished throughout the course of the year, and whether or not we won or lost, we've all had a great time being together and through all the hard work.
It is a big thing, and I can say I'm just a couple years older than you are, and I can say looking back that I remember a lot more about my teammates and the good times and stuff that we had on all the teams I played on than really a lot of successes or failures we had. So I appreciate that. What have you got planned for next year? School, hockey, what's going on?
Well, hopefully a bit of both. I was accepted into the U of M engineering, so hopefully there's a chance to play some hockey in there. Maybe with the Bisons, you know, if they give me a chance, or maybe with the engineering team.
Yeah, for sure, or even some major junior down in the city. There's lots of good hockey down there, and judging by the way you played this year, I think any team would be lucky to have you, so
I hope so.
Wish you the best with that. Last one, Mun Cup's coming up this weekend. I know it's got a soft spot for every Thompson kid in their heart. Give us some of your memories of the Mun Cup.
Oh, well, never having won the Mun Cup, it certainly is a soft spot. The thing I remember most is my second year, Adam, playing the Mun Cup. I remember playing the paw in the semifinals, and coach put me forward, scored a hat trick, and carried the team to the finals. But no, you're up against too good of a team in the finals.
The magic faded in the waning moments of the game.
Yep.
I hate it when that happens.
Every now and then.
All right, thanks for joining me today. Thanks for all your hard work this year, and best of luck in the future.
Thank you very much.
Hi, my name is Brandon McKay. I'm number 19 for your Northman Northstars. I play defense, hometown's Cross Lake, and my elementary school is Honor Nelson River School.
I'm here with Kathy Valentino from the Northman Northstars. Kathy, your thoughts from an executive point of view on how the season went and what we can look forward to.
Well, we're happy to say that we've come to the end of a 30th season with the Northstars, 30 long years, and we have a lot to be thankful for. May not have been the best with the games, the wins and losses, but we're thankful that we got through 30 years, and we want to obviously thank all of our sponsors, you guys, of course, for doing this every week and promoting us, our volunteers, our parents, our coaching staff, the players, the school, everybody, actually the whole city of Thompson. It's been a great year. We did lots of little extra things we tried to do at the beginning of the year, and now we're closing it off this weekend, so we want everybody to come down Saturday night and Sunday to watch them.
It's a big show. It always is with the Northman Northstars, and regardless of how things turn out on the ice, really, we put on a show as good as or better than anybody in the AAA League, and really probably at a junior level in terms of the stuff that happens around the rink. So top marks to the Northman Northstars for continuing to put on a really great product for people in Thompson. We've got a little tie-in with the Northstars to the hometown hockey event that's coming up in a couple weeks. Can you tell us about that?
We sure can. Obviously, people are starting to get the word out that Rogers Hometown Hockey Tour is coming to Thompson March 7th and 8th, and the Northstars are going to be tied into that. They actually are very interested in doing the story on the Northstars and how much our kids here, Northstars and our minor hockey kids, travel to play hockey and for all of us to keep hockey going. So this weekend you're going to start to see timelines coming out with all the activities, including Winterfest. We're going to have a special hometown hockey show with our own Bruce Krentz that's going to give you more information as the day gets closer. And we're also going to have the Northstar 30th year history and all the paraphernalia, I guess, or however you say it, that's going to be set up that I had at home opener. So everybody will have a chance to see the history of the 30th year of the Northstars. And there's also going to be some Mun Cup history set up that weekend, and some history of how our rink came here on the train, and some past history. So we look forward to all people in the city of Thompson coming down to see everything that weekend.
Fantastic. We've been talking a little bit about the Mun Cup. We've got some of the stick boys from the Northstars are going to be playing in the Mun Cup this weekend. I know you had 3 boys that went through the Mun Cup. Last little bit here, thoughts on the Mun Cup?
Oh yes, I had 3 boys, and I was the chair or whatever of Mun Cup for a few years and spent a lot of time. Gotta say I liked it better on Easter weekend, but that's just my own personal opinion. It was a little bit more fun having the 800. A little bit because we're old, maybe we're having a little trouble giving that up. Yes, gotta say I like Shaw replaying all the old shows, and I know that my boys have been watching them and they even YouTube them and stuff, so it's a great thing. It's a great weekend. I would strongly recommend people to come down here. We gave about 300 tickets for little kids to come to the Northstar games for free. So it's going to be a great weekend down here this coming weekend. So I encourage everyone to come see 45 years Mun Cup, 30 years Northstars. I mean, we're doing a pretty good job here. We're starting to really rack up some hockey history in Thompson and a real hockey culture. So thanks very much. Kathy Valentino from the Northstars Executive. Thanks, you guys. This is 1 Minute with Lance Laycock. Your first full year as a Northstar. What do you think you learned over the course of this year?
Learned that it was a pretty fast league, way faster than midget AA, way harder. Yeah. And maybe not the greatest year for the Northstars, but a good learning year, and looking forward probably to playing on the team again next year. I mean, you got to try out like everyone else. It's not a free pass, you know that, eh? Yeah. We're looking forward to having you back. Mun Cup's coming up this weekend. Any Mun Cup memories for you? Remember playing in the Mun? Yeah, it was a pretty good time. Played novice AA was my first year playing. They don't have that anymore, but then, we never really won, but.
What a good 3-year run in the Mun Cup. It's nice to have that scoop in for an extra year. Let's get right to it. We got a few questions here. 1 minute on the clock. Favorite movie?
Step Brothers.
Coke or Pepsi?
Pepsi.
Do you have any pets?
I have a dog, Nash.
Ooh, nice name. I like it. What's your favorite class?
I'd say I don't have carpentry right now, but that's my favorite class.
Fair enough. The last movie you watched, is it the same as your favorite movie?
No, I don't really remember the last movie I've watched.
Maybe before this next weekend of games, you should watch all 3 Mighty Ducks.
Yeah.
You never know. What would you buy if you won the lottery?
A car.
Which teammate takes the most selfies?
Tony.
Hands down, not even a competition.
Tony.
Xbox or PlayStation?
PlayStation.
Facebook or Twitter?
Twitter.
Any brothers or sisters?
I have 2 brothers.
Who's the best hockey player out of all 3 of you?
Probably Trent.
Gotta go with yourself, man. Come on.
Maybe someday.
Someday really soon. Favorite band?
Queen.
Oh, I love it. I'd hug you if we weren't on TV. Cleanest teammate?
Me.
Beauty. What's your plans for the summer?
Probably play lacrosse and just have fun, work out.
Love that, lacrosse, workout, double hug. Last one, steak or chicken?
Steak.
Lance Laycock, I love this kid. It's 1 minute.
Hi, my name is Dalen Campbell. My number is 26. I play left wing. My hometown is Paul, Manitoba. I went to Kelsey Elementary School.
Just like that.
That's the Northstars Show, folks. Last one of the year. Thanks for joining us all year long. It's been a lot of fun doing this. Today we had a chat with Lance Laycock. We did 1 minute with him. Captain Evan Lutz, Kathy Valentino talking hometown hockey, and thanks especially to Doug Korman for all his hard work this year and for the interview. The guys have 2 more games against the Brandon Wheat Kings. Come on down this weekend and check it out. And of course, down here to see the Mun Cup, 45th annual.